Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Number one, let me say sorry about the glare that is in my glasses. Hopefully it is not that distracting. Number two, I was gonna say this video is gonna be a little gruesome and very TMI, but then again, if you guys are looking at the title, you guys already know it's a woman thing, whatever. So let me just say that I call the menstrual cycle, the period, Tom. So when I'm referring to Tom, it's time of month. So after you have a baby, most women bleed. I bled for 3 days. I bled for a good 3 days. So basically when I was at the hospital for two, and then once when I was home, and then I spot for 2 days. So altogether it was about 5 days. I had Jabari on Monday and I was done bleeding all together, like spotting and everything, by Friday. I stopped taking pills and all that stuff by Friday. Just didn't want to take it with, and this is being with having a C-section. I personally just wasn't with the drug. So anyway, he was born in January, so it took about a full 3 months for me to get my menstrual cycle. I got my menstrual cycle, let me see, February, March, April. So it was mid-April. It was definitely 3 months, and I got it. I was actually pretty happy to know that my body was back on track. Like I said, every woman is different. I know some women say they get it after a month, after 2 months, Also, what I was gonna say, the hospital, the OBGYN, social workers, everyone is so big on women getting birth control, especially after your first. It's so prone in a high percentage that you're going to get pregnant again, or that you will get pregnant again, especially if you're not on birth control or not doing the whole protective sex thing. Protective sex, yeah, that's how it's called. So that was like a big thing. So when I did get my period, I mean, I knew it was going to come, even though I was having quote unquote unprotected sex, the pull-out method. I knew I was gonna get my menstrual. I was just wondering when my body was like gonna catch up to, not having a menstrual for almost about, I'll say, 7 to 8 months. So just waiting for that. And then after I got it, I'm the type of person, coming into May, I'm very, very into my body, meaning premenstrual cramps. When I have it, I'm very in tune with my body. 3 days before, I know when it's coming. I'm never that type of person to go to work, school, or function and not have like pads ready for me when I know my menstrual's coming. I write it down. Like, I'm very, very good. Like, when I didn't get my menstrual, or when I said I was gonna say Tom and I didn't. Anyway, when I didn't get my menstrual when I was pregnant the first time, I'd only been pregnant once, but I knew, like, because I was getting symptoms that I have never got before, and I was like, let me take a test. So come May, I decided to, instead of doing the writing down of when I'm getting my menstrual, I did an app. It's called Flow. That's the app I'm using. It's like tens and thousands of them out there, but whatever. I'm using this app called Flow. And when my menstrual was supposed to be coming about 2 weeks ago, it didn't come. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I've been late before, whether it's like 2 to 5 days late, but it still didn't come. And it was like 5 days late. So what is that, like 32 days now? Because they're saying like 28 days is usually a normal cycle, which I usually get. And since I already got my cycle, I was like, it's about to just bounce right back. It still didn't come. A week passed, it still didn't come. 2 weeks passed, what is that, 14 days? It still didn't come. And I'm just like, hey, yeah, like, where is it at? My nipples started getting hard, which is something, or stimulated tender, which is something it never does. But through this whole time, I was getting menstrual like cramps, which is something I didn't get when I was pregnant. But I know I told you guys I stopped eating meat, but then all of a sudden I started craving meat again, which is weird. So I was having all these pregnancy symptoms that I had before, and I was just like, yo, am I pregnant? Like, I mean, I could be. And then I kept saying to myself, this is probably why they tell you to like get on birth control, or at least, use condoms and stuff like that. And no, wasn't doing that. So long story short, my menstrual was 42 days late from the regular 28. So I got it 15 days after that, and it was just like so weird. I've heard of irregular menstruals before, but never since I've gotten mine, that has never ever happened to me. And I guess, you know, it's just my body getting used to a menstrual again. So if you guys have had a kid or anything like that, definitely leave me down below when you actually got your menstrual back, or like if you started getting like irregular menstruals all of a sudden, because my menstrual is nothing like what it was before when I didn't have a kid. Like, it's much heavier now, and cramping, not as much, but I just know it's a lot heavier now. And I don't know why. Maybe, you know, my body is, I'm only been post for 4 months, a little bit over 4 months now, so, you know, it could be my body getting used to it again. I don't know. All I know is Keisha is not having no kids no time soon. Of course, I want number 2, but no time soon. I'm still like head over heels over my son, which I will be in that, what is it called? Baby mode, in lust with your kid. I don't know what it's called, but when I see him, I'm still like like, oh my god. So I have a kid. So yeah, if you guys have any like, oh my, like, if you guys have any experiences that you guys want to share as well, definitely let me know down below. But I thought I was having number 2. I really did. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening to me. I'll have probably many more videos like this that is just like, oh my god, my body's bouncing back, oh my god, my body's doing this. So let me know, all the new moms out there, or older moms, that don't even matter, moms in general, let me know your experiences down below. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.